Luminar Technologies is an interesting driverless car technology stock to consider. In this video, I'm going to review the company's latest developments so that investors can understand better what's going on in the autonomous vehicle technology space. Luminar Technologies uses LIDAR and develops LIDAR for use in autonomous driving. And it's in stark contrast with what Tesla is trying to do, which is a camera-only approach. So let's take a look at this company and try and understand the developments here.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
So on November 11th, the company's CEO and founder, Austin Russell, gave us some insights into the latest developments. The founder noted that Volvo is successfully ramping up the EX90, which is a vehicle that contains Luminar's LiDAR technology. So they successfully delivered now the four-figure number of vehicles. So something less than 10,000, so something between 1,000 and 10,000 vehicles have this technology, and it's soon going to be five figures over the coming months. So it's going to approach the tens of thousands of units. And they've now begun the first global deliveries outside of the US. So Luminar Technologies products are now incorporated into Volvo's EX90 vehicles. And they also noted that they made the decision to start rolling us out on additional vehicle models. And specifically, they're announcing that Volvo will feature Luminar as standard equipment on the next model in their lineup. So I always love to hear this about a company, especially innovative companies with new products, when they introduce or start going into the product market and their customer increasing the availability very early, as is this case here with Volvo. This likely means that Volvo is seeing excellent early results with this technology and they want to expand. And that's usually a great sign for a company and its technology to see your existing customer expanding with you because they're seeing good product results. If they didn't see good results, they wouldn't expand. They would pause and say, well, let's wait and see what happens, or let's give it some time. Whatever the excuse might be for not expanding the relationship, that's not what's happening here. Volvo is expanding the relationship with Luminar Technologies. They're also announcing that they signed a new advanced development contract for a next generation assisted driving system for a Japanese original equipment manufacturer. So that's going to be interesting. They're not naming the company here, but some of the bigger Japanese original equipment manufacturers include Toyota and Honda. It'll be interesting to see if it's one of those bigger brands or a smaller, less known brand out of Japan. So its current technology is the Iris, and the next generation technology they're coming out with, they're calling Luminar Halo, which is going to have substantially increased performance capabilities at a fraction of the cost and size compared to the Iris family. So they've already got deals in place with the Iris, but this Luminar Halo, if it indeed comes out that it's improved performance at a fraction of the cost, that's going to make more manufacturers interested in this technology. Remember, one of the reasons why Tesla decided to go with a camera-only approach is because of cost. They thought that going camera-only will allow them to offer this on a broader scale at a lower price point. And if this LiDAR technology improves at the pace that Luminar is suggesting, then many more manufacturers might be interested in incorporating a LiDAR first approach rather than a camera first approach. So the company is saying that with Iris, they proved that the technology works, and Halo is going to take the baton and scale it up with the launch expected in 2026. So my opinion is that safety is going to be the biggest selling point in driverless car technology. So when you've got driverless cars all over the world and you're not owning the car, you're just hailing rides like you do with Uber or Lyft, safety is going to be a big selling point. Right now, when people own cars, safety might not be the biggest selling point, right? You might look at style, design, the brand, and other factors you consider when purchasing a vehicle. Safety is up there on your list, but it might not be the primary factor. When you're dealing with driverless cars and you're hailing rides, then the brand no longer matters as much, right? You don't get the benefits of, oh, look at me, I'm driving a Mercedes, or look at me, I'm driving a BMW. You're in a driverless car. It's not your own car, and so there isn't that signaling to others that you have a lot of money or you're purchasing a luxury vehicle. And that recognition that comes along with owning a luxury vehicle is diminished when you're hailing rides. So price becomes more important. How much is it compared to other brands that are offering driverless rides? And then safety becomes an important indicator, especially if you're using driverless cars. Let's say you have a family with kids that go to school like I do. Safety is going to be my primary decision point. If a if I have a choice between driverless cars that have LIDAR technology that offer better safety, maybe at a higher price point per ride compared to other driverless cars that are camera only, I'm going to choose the LIDAR technology probably 100% of the time, because safety is going to be my primary concern when I'm sending my kids to school or having my kids be taken home from school in a driverless car. Now, I might not I might not be the only one who makes this consideration. I think that the broader market is going to place a greater importance on safety. And so I think LiDAR, radar, the increased safety, even if it's going to cost more, I think is going to be a big selling point, not just with consumers. Remember, regulators have to approve these technologies for roads worldwide. And I think regulators are going to look at safety as a primary selling point when they decide which brands to approve for driverless rides. If they look at the data and they see that, the cars equipped with LiDAR have a 20% lower crash rating versus camera only, they're going to approve the LiDAR more quickly and more broadly than they would the camera only systems. So I'm on the side of the equation that thinks LiDAR is going to be a important category, and it's good to see Luminar's technology is already inside vehicles and that they have the next generation technology coming that's going to have better performance at a fraction of the cost. Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce that my book is finally available for sale. I've been working on it for more than a year now, so I'm really excited to finally share this with you now. It goes through my framework for evaluating stocks. Some of you often ask why I like this stock or why I like the other stock, and this framework provides you the things that I look at when I'm evaluating stocks. I've added the link in the description below.